My name is Connor,
I'm Becca.
And I'm Dylan.
and we will be presenting the cons of fracking.
So, fracking is the process of injecting water, sand, and chemicals at high pressure into the ground to free up oil and natural gas deposits in shale or rock formations. Here is a picture of representation of a fracking site. On the left, we have truck bringing in materials for the process. In the center, we have the actual drill site, which under it is a borehole, in which the chemicals will be injected in the ground at high pressure. The borehole goes down at a horizontal angle into the rock or shale. Next to it, we have where they store the flowback, and on the far right, we have the injection well, where the flowback is injected underground. Fracking has become a big industry in the United States, and fracking sites can be found all over the U.S. While fracking is while fracking allows us to access once inaccessible deposits of oil and natural gas, it can be significantly harming the environment. Water contamination, water consumption, and seismic activity are only three of the environmental factors that have been linked to fracking.
My name is Ike.
I'm Jessica.
And we'll be discussing the positive effects of fracking and why your local board supervisor should.
Over 1.1 million fracking sites in the United States, contributing to over 90% of the shale oil production and prevent energy spilling. Hydraulic fracturing or fracking is the practice of removing shale gas and shale oil from deep deposits inside of the earth. Much more easy than oil drilling over here. It was developed in the late 1940s to reach deep shale deposits inside of the earth that were previously accessible. Every day, local legislators are approached by entrepreneurs who want to instill fracking in their town. These people usually done their research, and the community should most likely agree that this fracking is beneficial for them. It actually helps the environment, it is good for the economy, and it increases the United States.
One of the downfalls of fracking is that it pollutes surrounding freshwater. Fluid use in fracking can contain over 700 chemicals, many of which can be harmful to the environment or cause cancer if not disposed of or treated properly. In a study done by Yale, it was found that 44% of water pollutants in fracking fluid were either confirmed carcinogens or possible carcinogens. Near some drill sites, levels of benzene, a known carcinogen, were 5 orders of magnitude over the federal limits. In another study done by Duke, 141 water wells were analyzed in northeastern Pennsylvania. Many homes within 1 kilometer of the fracture site had dangerously high levels of flammable gases such as methane and ethane in their water. Propane was also found in 10 of the wells within 1 kilometer of the fracture site. In Denmark, Pennsylvania, many people actually had their water wells explode, and many households could light their water on fire. At the end of the fracking process, nearly 30% of the water used is too toxic to be retrieved. This is a huge amount of wasted water that, if not contained properly, could have severe detrimental effects on the environment.
The local community should allow fracking in the area because fracking has many environmental benefits. Natural gas collected from fracking replaces the carbon, the use of coal, and emits about half as much carbon dioxide in the air as coal, keeping our air cleaner, fresher, and safer. Some effects of carbon dioxide include headaches, dizziness, difficulty breathing, increased heart rate, and coma. The Department of Energy recently announced that the United States has lowered the carbon dioxide amounts 2% from last year. Fracking also reduces the amount of greenhouse gases in the air compared to coal, therefore slowing global warming down. The local community should allow fracking in the area because their air would be cleaner, safer, and fresher than surrounding areas, and their citizens would be healthier due to decreasing carbon dioxide.
A large issue associated with the controversial topic of fracking is water consumption. The water that is used is at an extreme level, and it is mostly collected from the areas around the drill site. An investigation was put underway by the American Geophysical Union that drought since the 1920s. Additionally, a study was made by the Ohio Environmental Council that showed that the average frac, which is one drilling, uses 5.6 million gallons of water. That amount of water can provide a family of four with water resources for up to 51 years. While it is possible for the water to be treated, a significant amount becomes wastewater and is put into underground waste wells forever. Overall, fracking has been shown to deplete precious water resources, and if continued, the end result is disastrous.
Whenever local legislators are approached by these entrepreneurs who want to instill fracking in their communities, they should always say yes because there's many economic benefits to fracking agreements. Natural gas is the United States economy inside the United States, which is a great decrease from years like 1990 when it was as low as 20%. Whenever these local legislators are approached by these entrepreneurs who want to instill fracking in their communities, they should absolutely say yes because there's many economic benefits to fracking. Over 90% of the United States comes inside the United States, which is a great increase from years like 1990 where it was as low as 20%. Gas bills in the United States have dropped over $13 billion in the last 10 years thanks to fracking inflation and the use of natural gas, which is over $200 a day for gas using households. Fracking also reduces the need for oil imports in the United States. For example, in Ohio, a heavy pro-fracking state, and the gas in the state which were outside of the United States, which may or may probably set effect for fracking. Outreach users even say it may help the U.S. reach energy independence. Great things that would help us to be like less involved in wars and constantly natural resources. Many job creators, according to the CDC, over 45% of the jobs were created in the fracking industry in 2010. In conclusion, fracking is a great economy because it helps us maintain our energy security and reduce the need for oil.
Another concern with fracking is the earthquakes it can cause in the surrounding area of the drill site. These earthquakes occur because of injection wells that are used to get rid of flowback. When this flowback is injected into the ground, it is sent so far down it can earthquakes on the lower end of the can have occurred. A recent study done by the USGS showed that from 1967 to 2000, 21 earthquakes occurred on average per year, with a magnitude of 3 or higher in the Midwest. This was before horizontal drilling was introduced into the fracking process. It then states that from 2010 to 2012, that annual average increased to roughly 100 earthquakes, and horizontal drilling is now in effect. This shows the impact that horizontal drilling has on the amount of earthquakes that are occurring. Earthquakes are an expected cause of fracking. Even though most of them are not of a larger magnitude, they still pose a threat to nearby civilians and the environment.
Another positive impact of fracking is that it increases our energy security. The IEA defines energy security as the uninterrupted availability of a nation's energy supply at an affordable price. So this defines the affordability, reliability, and maintainability of the energy supply. Economic benefits such as the U.S. becoming less dependent on Middle Eastern nations for their energy supply have augmented fracking due to an increased supply in the United States. And augmented fracking. And this increase in supply in the United States will also make oil and gas prices more affordable, also increase our energy security. Strong energy security will also affect economic growth. 2014, the U.S. was spending over $300 billion on energy imports. And with a stronger and more reliable energy security, these prices will go down and probably boost our economy of about 2%. Therefore, strong energy security will result in the United States having to pay less attention to foreign policy on oil imports and more on other matters, creating more stimulation.
To conclude, fracking, whether on a small or large scale, is harmful. With the points mentioned of water consumption, water contamination, and increase in earthquakes, it is not possible for the positives to outweigh the negatives. In a small community, all of these cons could have impacts on the population, while some of the pros of fracking would not boost an area or really affect them at all. While there are arguments to be made for increased oil and natural gas production, fracking is harming the environment, not only affecting the land, but the population too.
Whenever we frack, we take a risk. We are poisoning our environment, using huge amounts of fresh water, and causing earthquakes that could potentially interrupt the fracking process itself. We take this risk for oil, a resource that's also slowly poisoning our environment. Not only does the fracking process itself harm the environment, but its products do too. In summary, the short-term economic gains are not worth the risk to our environment, especially as we are just beginning to understand the threat that fracking poses to the world around us.
In conclusion, fracking benefits local cities and economies by causing a more reliable energy security, and increased economy, and better environmental conditions. When being approached by fracking companies, local boards of supervisors should think about how they would be impacted if they didn't implement fracking. They would experience reductions in the energy security and economy. Increasing from under 1 million buckets of fracking oil being produced every day in 2010 to over 3 million in 2013. The fracking productivity levels are continuously increasing and are showing no signs of slowing down.
Regarding fracking, in terms of, what did you find out in terms of, you talked about the health issues from the process. How does it relate to other, you could either one of your answers, how does fracking relate to or compare to other energy sources when it comes to safety for the workers and employees who are engaged in the process, in the extraction? Either one you can answer it. Did you find anything about that as in terms of a pro or a con, that it's more safe or it's more dangerous for workers?
I mean, obviously, nuclear energy can be very dangerous with the whole idea of meltdowns and things. And for fracking, you have like on-site jobs, you really have to be a professional because the water is at such a high pressure and there's so many different chemicals and there's so much going on around you that you really have to be a professional. But as long as you actually know what you're doing, I believe that it is.
So you didn't find any information about injuries or things like that? No. Okay.
Very good. Thank you.